For the longest time, when you think about Thanksgiving games, when you want to have Thanksgiving, what sport plays on TV?
Football.
Okay. When you think about Christmas Day, what do you think about for the longest time? You know, it's always been basketball.
Always. Yeah.
This year, it was a different story. NFL's average viewership over 2022 Christmas Day games was 21.9 million. That's the average, Vinny. The average of NBA game on Christmas Day was 4.3 million. This is Christmas Day. NFL decides to start having Christmas Day games.
Beautiful.
Look at that. Raiders Chiefs, 29.17 million.
Damn.
Giants Eagles, 29.02. I thought Ravens 49ers would have been the most. 27.23 million. Look at the NBA games on Christmas Day. You combine all the NBA games together times 2, it still doesn't beat an NFL game. What's going on with the NBA today?
Touched on it for one point, but I think we kind of just mulled over it. How much do you think the way that the NBA handled, with COVID, and then you mentioned this in the tweet, LeBron James being the face of the NBA, King James, during all of Trump's thing, his attitude towards Trump, when that girl was shot and killed, I forgot, which, by the way, the cop was exonerated. LeBron James tweeted and called for violence. He goes, "You're next." To the cop. How much of that woke kneeling for the national anthem? Hold on, that anti-American sentiment. Just recently, he walked into to a game, sat on his ass, and didn't do anything. A lesson learned from the Dylan Mulvaney. Well, America. We don't like that crap. We don't like that anti-American stuff. We don't want you pushing your gender crap on beer. How many billions of dollars did Bud Light lose on that? And I'm telling you, LeBron James had a big impact on people going, because, dude, I used to watch the NBA. Then have all that kneeling and all that, everybody's racist, America sucks. Nobody likes that. You're talking about
this tweet, right, that he took down.
This tweet, and he took this down. You're next. And by the way, this cop was acquitted because of the situation where he was legally, it wasn't, he got...
What happened to LeBron for tweeting this? You're next. Accountability.
Absolutely nothing. And you know what that is? That's a felony. If you're calling for a... Dude, if you did that, you're going to jail. You know that, right? If you pointed a picture of a cop who's under investigation for a homicide and you say you're next, you're calling for violence for that cop, Patrick. That's a felony.
Two things are holding the NBA back. LeBron James and Adam Silver. Because David Stern was a boss. You feared him. He was a liberal. Adam Silver fell for a con organization called BLM, and they wrapped BLM all over the place, and we found that afterwards. That was a con job. LeBron James is a divisive face of the NBA. When you think about a face of the NBA, you know who you want? You want somebody like a Giannis. You want a Giannis, you want a Brady, you want a Michael, you want a Kobe. LeBron is divisive. He makes the game unattractive. He makes it unattractive to watch, unattractive to follow. I haven't followed the Lakers ever since this guy joined the Lakers.
Listen, the RBA has already lost its integrity years ago. I'm not as much too concerned about the politics. I never get into politics. You know why? Because politics is rigged also. The presidents are selected, not elected people. I don't care about politics. And you know what else? Michael Jordan never cared about politics. Kobe Bryant didn't too much care about politics. And LeBron James has gone too pro-black. And you'll have a clip like this shared on the Shade Room. And they'll attack this man because they'll say, well, y'all just mad. The so-called YT people are just upset that a rich black billionaire has a voice. A rich black billionaire is not just going to shut up and dribble like that white lady Laura Ingraham said. No, LeBron James needs to shut up and dribble. Matter of fact, he just needs to shut up. Take out the dribbling part. He don't need to dribble no more. He need to hang the jersey up. He need to shut up and sit down. Shut up and sit down. Shut up and sit down. Are upset at the fact that LeBron James supports his people and he stands with his people 10 toes down. So now they're trying to blame him that the RBA ratings have declined. Adam James, not Adam Silver, but Adam James. LeBron James, what they do is they use their PR team to spin and control the narrative. However, but what we're not speaking on in the black community, that is far more deeper issues to address and tackle than our attention being centered on and being focused on unarmed black men being killed by police. Far more traumatic experiences that we've been through. One of the main things that LeBron James would know a lot about growing up in a single mother household. A black single mother at that. And what you're doing is you're pushing rage onto the people, which is making them want to attack white cops instead of coming together. You're going against everything that Dr. King stood for. There are far more ills and troubles that's harming our community. Blacks on blacks killing each other. Rap music is 10 times worse than slavery. You know why? Blacks are killing each other. The slave master ain't got to call the black man the N-word no more. We calling each other the N-word. We're doing more harm to each other than helping. Fat culture has really taken over the black community. There are not too many black marriages no more. But to me, it's more so of the fact that the RBA has been false advertising for the past 23 years when it pertains to trying to force us to believe that LeBron James and Michael Jordan are one of the same. See, the eyes do not lie. See, they've constantly manufactured this so-called GOAT. It's been all a lie. You propped LeBron James up as the next Michael Jordan. You had him wear the number 23. You had him face Boston and keep losing against Boston like Michael Jordan lost to Boston. You tried to force them to have similar career paths. You had LeBron James. He was drafted to Cleveland. He was born in Akron. He played for the city that he was from. He joins the team that was once Michael Jordan's rival, that Michael Jordan hit plenty of clutch shots against. Michael Jordan was the one who prevented them, and when I mean them, the team I'm speaking of is the Cleveland Cavaliers back in the late 80s, mid 90s. Michael Jordan one season prevented them from advancing to the RBA finals. He defeated them in the first round and prevented them from advancing so they could break the championship curse. Nobody could break the championship curse. The 52-year drought. You mean 52 years. Not no other athlete and no other sport, not just basketball, but no other sport was able to break the 52-year drought. 52 years. But their so-called chosen one was able to accomplish this in LeBron James. But LeBron James can do it. He could also do it by beating a 73-9 team. So what better way than to make LeBron James look greater than Jordan than to defeat the team that broke Jordan's 72-10 record? Not only was that so great, he was also able to defeat a unanimous MVP. LeBron James was able to defeat the first ever unanimous MVP. All this stuff is lining up like a fantasy fairy tale story. It's too good to be true. So I don't really care too much about politics. The world could be burning down around us. It could be the strongest earthquake known to mankind. And when I say mankind, I ain't talking about no WWF character. It could be one of the most wildest tornadoes going on outside. We could be literally having a snowstorm, a blizzard. I could care less. It could be a volcano going on outside. I could care less. But if the basketball product is great, that I'm going to watch. But nobody wants to watch somebody being lied to, being manipulated, conning the people, trying to convince them that LeBron James is just as great as Michael Jordan. Let alone they've tried to make us believe that LeBron James was more skilled than Kobe Bryant. It's deeper than just politics. He's ruining the sport in general just because he's in the sport. We're seeing him constantly being put on super teams, and he has never three-peated on a super team. He's come up short multiple times on super teams. We've seen him quit multiple times before. Body language does not lie. Mannerisms does not lie. We have seen plenty of times where LeBron James has folded, has looking timid in big stage moments. Moments where Michael Jackson as well, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant wouldn't shy away from these moments. The RBA is trying to recreate these iconic moments like Michael Jordan last shot in 1998, but it looks even more scripted now. And more people are starting to see that it's rigged and scripted for LeBron James and the players that they want to win. LeBron James has done more to hurt the game than help. You go participate in a dunk contest. The reason a lot of young players, the Zion Williamsons of the world, the Ja Morants of the world, they don't want to participate in a dunk contest because they're afraid they're going to get embarrassed. So they use phrases like, I'm an in-game dunker, which came from who? LeBron James. He's hurt the dunk contest. So nobody wants to compete. He's the most popular athlete. So if LeBron James, one of the most popular athletes, doesn't want to compete in a dunk contest, then who is going to want to compete in a dunk contest? They were literally going to pay Ja Morant $1 million to participate in a dunk contest. He's so afraid to want to not be embarrassed that he's like, I'm not going to do it. Because if I take a chance, it could hurt my brand if I go and I miss a lot of these dunks. And then I get laughed at, it's going to hurt my stock. But a lot of players in the past, they didn't care about their stock. They took a chance. They took a risk. That's what comes with being great, taking a risk. So they went to the next best thing, which was Steph Curry. He revolutionized the game. The fact that the Golden State Warriors have surpassed the Los Angeles Lakers as one of the top markets in the world is horrible on the part of Jeannie Buss. This is the fans pushing back, letting you know that this is not what we want. The people want Steph Curry. There's the proof. You're literally going against the numbers. When they said that the RFL viewership rating was crushing the RBA's viewership, I didn't know that it would be that wide of a margin. That's literally a landslide. That's literally a landslide. LeBron James is nothing more than an actor, a politician. As I said, it's like rigging a system and using the mainstream sports media. No different than in politics, they use the news media. And you're pandering to a certain audience who likes to be lied to. You're constantly feeding them lies. Your opponent that you're going against, and you're bashing this person, you already know who's going to win. So you're centering all the attention around LeBron. He's getting nothing but positive coverage. So you're forcing the people to like one candidate, which is LeBron James, because you're selling a narrative that he's so great. LeBron James has been the face of the league. You're pandering to your robots who believe everything you say. You're taking out the people who really love and enjoy the game. So there's a lot of people who can see through the matrix and can see through your lies, who can see through your deception. So those people who can see through it, you're canceling them out. So now you're going broke. Your ratings are dropping because you're trying to pander to an audience who are like robots.